Hello Year 7, welcome to week 2 of our learning from home. I hope that you are doing okay and you have got used to this very strange situation as much as any of us can get used to it. So we're going to continue this week with our study of Shakespeare's time, Shakespeare's birth, Shakespeare's theatre, and generally developing your understanding about what life was like during Elizabethan England before we start looking at some extracts from Shakespeare and some of his plays in themselves. Just a reminder that Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday you will have a video lesson like this. Thursday you will be directed to do your own private reading for at least an hour, although it would be lovely if you were reading a little bit every day. And then Friday is your opportunity to work on your creative project. And as always, if you've got any questions, any worries, any concerns, please email your class teacher, okay? Or you can always email me as well. So our knowledge goal today is to summarise how the Elizabethan people entertain themselves and develop your knowledge of the Globe Theatre. The Globe Theatre is a really fantastic place, and when all of this craziness is over, I'm sure I will take you on a trip there, as I do trips every summer to the Globe Theatre, because it's absolutely fantastic watching Shakespeare live. So our vocabulary today, our old word is legendary. So you would have looked at this word back when you were looking at myths and legends, Greek, Roman and Viking mythology, as well as when we looked at Arthurian legend, as well in the legend of King Arthur. So first of all, try and remember what we mean by legendary, and then have a go at answering this question. Why is Shakespeare a legendary writer? Okay, so you can pause the video and you can have a go at answering that question, or you can always have a quick look online if you cannot remember what the word means. Okay, so our new word today is baiting. Now, to bait someone means to deliberately annoy or taunt someone or something. So it's almost a way of winding someone or something up. You want to get a reaction out of them. That's what we mean by baiting somebody. So our question today is, if you were an epic hero, would you let someone bait you into a fight? So again, think back to the myths and legends that we looked at. Remember what we mean by epic hero. Do you think an epic hero is supposed to be someone that you could bait, that you could wind up and antagonise to fight you? Or would an epic hero have to rise above it all? Again, so you can pause the video, give yourself a chance to answer that question. Okay, so what do we mean by legendary then? Now, if someone is legendary, then they are famous, they are well known, often for an achievement or something incredible that they've done. So why is Shakespeare a legendary writer then? And every student has always studied Shakespeare, and he is considered by many to be one of the greatest writers of all time. So much to the point that there are conspiracy theorists that think maybe Shakespeare didn't write his plays or didn't write all of them. How could one man write so many incredible plays? So Shakespeare's considered a legendary writer because of the sheer amount of the plays that he wrote. They were so popular, both among the nobles, the sovereigns, the aristocracy, as well as the peasants, the lower classes, who he also believed strongly should be able to access the theatre as a form of entertainment. Not only did he tell an amazing story, but he had such a wide range of characters and themes and the different range of stories that he told. And also his use of language. Shakespeare came up with so many new phrases, new words, and he wrote in essentially these plays in poetry. So he's considered a legendary writer for a huge range of reasons. And you will be doing Shakespeare every year in year 7, 8 and 9. And then you'll study Romeo and Juliet once you get to your GCSE. So if you were an epic hero then, would you let someone bait you into a fight? Well, the easy answer is no. If you're an epic hero, you are virtuous, good, pure. You would rise above any antagonism. You'd rise above anyone trying to annoy you. You would always be the bigger person, and you wouldn't let someone manipulate you into doing something that would dishonour or disgrace you. Okay? So today we're going to look at pages 6 and page 7 of your booklet. Okay, so we've got two things today: Elizabethan Entertainments and looking at the Globe Theatre. So the first thing I want you to do is read this little paragraph here, which gives you a little bit of information about these 4 different types of entertainment: bear baiting, bullfighting, cockfighting, and the theatre. These were the 4 main ways that an Elizabethan audience could entertain themselves. What I would like you to do, either in the box or on a separate bit of paper if you want to, because it doesn't give you a lot of room, I'd like you to use this information here and use the internet to write a summary of what were each of these 4 areas of entertainment. What did they involve? Why were they popular? Okay, what were people actually watching happen? Okay, so that's task number 1. And you can take a photo of your summaries and send them to your class teacher. Now, the second thing that I want you to do is actually thinking about the Globe Theatre. Like I said, when all of this is over, probably more likely next summer now, we will go to the Globe Theatre, for those of you that want to, and we'll go watch a Shakespeare play live, because it's really amazing. So Shakespeare's plays were performed at the Globe Theatre, and this was rebuilt and stands today in its copying its original form as much as possible. So what you have here is a series of labels, and again, you can use the internet to help you if you want to. You can actually just fill in these labels here, okay? So you need to match those to the correct labels. Then we have a little activity here where you have a paragraph of information about the Globe Theatre, and you have to fill it in with the list of these words here. Okay, so this is just a little bit of an introduction to getting you to understand a little bit more about the Globe Theatre.